Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Flux with fluxwithit.com and sonicexpansion.com. Today, we're going to check out Funk Force 5. It's the second product created by Vibe, a new indie label subsidiary of Funk Soul Productions, who are producers of over 30 of the best-selling sample CDs and virtual instruments out. Funk Force 5 is a virtual instrument created for Kontakt 5.4 and above, so you'll need the full version of Kontakt to use the product. And basically what it is it's a product that's inspired by the old soundtracks of the 1970s era cop shows and exploitation movies, like blaxploitation movies. So it's got a lot of that Shaft and Superfly kind of feel, Baretta, Starsky Hutch, that kind of thing. A lot of cool strings, guitars, funky drums, bass lines, and it basically is a whole bunch of loops and construction kits all put together in an instrument that is automatically time stretched, so that once you load this thing up, you can just jump right in and you'll get awesome sounds that'll just work with your mixes. You get 15 song kits, like construction kits, and you get 785 loops. Plus you get bonus drums, congas, wah guitar loops, one-shots. It's over a gig of uncompressed WAV data. You can use this in basically individual instruments, or you can use it as, building blocks and just kind of loops that all work together. So let me just give you an example of a production that I just created in the past 5 minutes here. So as you can see, what that was is just one instrument. This is just one Kontakt instrument here. I don't have anything on any of these instruments up here. They're just loaded up for examples. And this is one of the multis. Now the multis have your drums, your bass, your guitar, your keys, and your horns all laid out in one instrument, easy to use. And they all have individual instances on them so that you can jump right in and you can mix them separately. And you'll also notice that each instrument here has its own treble, bass, tape saturation, distortion, pitch, vinylize, which basically gives you a bit of that dirt sound, and reverb for each instrument, so that you can kind of EQ it how you like and make it fit the mix how you like. So let's take a quick listen to some of the sounds that are in this piece right here. Here's the drum loops in red. And again, I can sit here and tweak the reverb. And I can even change the room. And let's take a look at some of the bass lines here. in some tape saturation on this one. And we can take the bass out, bring it up, give it some treble. Maybe we want to add some distortion. A little bit of reverb. Take that down. Okay. Over here we've got the guitars. Very funky. Some keys. And remember, these are all time stretched, so they will just instantly work at whatever tempo you're playing with. So if you wanted to play this live, you could certainly do that. Of course, I have the mix kind of all saturated out from showing you what I was showing you. So let's move over here and we'll take a look at this one. Now, this is a single instrument. So when you load up Funk Force 5, you can, of course, take a look over here into your browser. And you'll see you've got instruments and then you've got multis, right? The multis are what we were just looking at, a second ago. And that's where we're going to have all these individual pieces. But inside each one is the individual drums, individual bass, guitars, keys, horns, etc. So that you can actually load up whatever it is that you want. So if I head over here, you'll see that I only have one in here, and it's these drums, and you'll see that they're all here. So we can mix and match and make our own multis. So it's really that easy to combine all these different sounds together and work them. So again, let's just take a quick look at this folder here, and you can see this is the individual instruments, and you can see that there's just a ton of them. Again, 785 loops in here. So quite a lot of instruments to play with and really get down on. And, you've got everything from bass and drums to clavinet, keys, horns, guitars, everything just all kind of works together. And you can really have fun with it. So highly recommend you check it out. This is Funk Force 5. You'll be able to grab this over at sonicexpansion.com from the producer's Vibe. Peace.